After Homer returned from his business trip, he surprisingly stopped eating meat, which made Marge so shocked that she spat out a mouthful of meat bits. Homer scooped the vegetables from the table into his own bowl.
So sliver.
When Homer walked into Moe's bar and saw the beer on the table, painful memories flashed through his mind. It turned out that during his business trip he had been kidnapped and subjected to inhumane torture. His consciousness was controlled, and he was forced to transport mysterious cargo to a nuclear power plant, which ultimately caused a nuclear explosion. He tactfully asked Moe if he could have some water instead.
Water? That stuff killed my grandmother. So sad.
Ever since Homer came back from his business trip, Lisa felt that something about him had changed, especially when she noticed that the direction he faced while praying was actually opposite to what the compass showed.
To the east, the Middle East.
So Lisa quietly snuck into his room and discovered that Homer was studying nuclear power plants, but she accidentally knocked over a basketball, causing Homer to turn around.
Do you love lasagna like me?
Meow.
Okay then.
Next day, Homer wheeled a cart into the nuclear power plant, had a brief conversation with the receptionist, and headed straight to the control room.
Facial recognition required. Welcome, Mr. Burns.
Just as he was about to flip the switch, a shadow appeared behind him after the security check. Lisa told him not to commit the crime of bombing the nuclear plant, but Homer explained that he had no intention of bombing it, he just wanted to stop the plant from polluting the earth. He explained to Lisa that when he was preparing to go home that day, he was forced into a car filled with environmental activists who brainwashed him, making him turn over a new leaf and become a changed man. Because Homer couldn't repay his bank loan, the Simpson house was auctioned off, straight into Flanders' hands. But after Homer wouldn't stop smearing him, Flanders finally lost his patience and gave the family 1 month to move out. Not wanting to end up on the street, Homer flipped through the tenant's guide to refusing to leave and found a loophole. If someone over 65 lives in the house, the landlord can't evict them. He rushed to the nursing home, dragged Grandpa Abe back, and smugly threw the rule in Flanders' face. After being cooped up for too long, Lisa suggested they go out for some fresh air. Bart complained his hair was turning red, and Marge, holding a rulebook, pointed out that it only required the senior to stay in the home. So the family ditched Abe inside while they went out. But when they came back, all their furniture was tossed onto the lawn. Turns out Flanders had quietly taken Abe to live with him. That's when Marge realized they were truly homeless. She wept with regret, but it was too late. With no choice, the Simpsons moved into a shelter, crammed into tiny beds in a grim, unsettling atmosphere. To make it worse, they were now wearing the same clothes they had donated to charity last year.
This is the lowest we've sunk.
Not long after, Flanders welcomed new tenants. After a pleasant chat, both sides seemed happy. The young man picked up a pen to sign the lease when their dog brought over a picture frame. The young woman, puzzled, lifted it and asked, "Who are these people?"
He's a fabulous Flanders.
There?
Which nobody really knows.
Just as the man finished signing, Flanders gave them an awkward smile and apologized. This young couple couldn't live here after all. Homer wolfed down more than a dozen bowls of noodles, then tried walking it off to digest. But before he even made it out of the mall, he collapsed. Seeing his condition, the shop owner handed him a bouncy ball as a freebie. Then the owner pitched him a treadmill that let you binge-watch shows while running.
Run, you maggot! Faster, you double R!
It's programmed to my specifications!
Homer checked the price
but I
and
can't
realized
afford
he
this.
couldn't afford it. So the owner offered a deal, pay $10 a day for 300 days, and the treadmill would be his.
Easy!
Soon Homer was in the basement, running while watching shows. The first episode opened with a plane crash, then people scavenging for supplies, and the main character finding his kitten inside a coconut.
What a great opening episode! And I'm sure everything they said will pay off handsomely!
Homer got so hooked he dragged over a chair, parked it on the treadmill, and binge-watched while sitting. After dinner, he brought a beer down and called it exercise. Marge grew suspicious. After all this working out, Homer's body hadn't changed one bit. Abe warned her not to take Homer at his word, since the first thing out of his mouth is usually a lie.
Who did this? Mammy!
Meanwhile, Homer's trash pile grew into a small mountain. Marge finally figured out why he wasn't losing weight. She gave him an ultimatum, either use the treadmill properly or return it. Homer ended up returning it, but that didn't stop his obsession. He invited friends over to dissect plot twists together. To prevent spoilers, Homer even brought a toy megaphone, but the noise woke up Marge and Maggie. Fed up, Marge snapped and spoiled the story for him. Right then, Lenny and Moe started bickering about the show too.
Now it's time to talk about what Carl wants.